Alright people, what's up everyone, and welcome to another video, and it's time to take a look at some first reviews for The Suicide Squad, which I am so freaking excited for. Like, guys, you don't even know. I actually am. I've been getting really hyped for that movie. Ever since the early buzz came out, I think last week, where a bunch of Twitter people were like, "Oh, it's amazing." They say this about freaking pretty much every movie that comes out, but still, it got me excited because everything they were saying makes me happy because it just sounded like another James Gunn thing. I was worried that maybe because he was working for Warner Brothers, like, oh, maybe something will change, but nope. It's just like if anything, it's way more. I guess it is changed because now it's way more like a James Gunn thing, from what I'm hearing, which makes me excited. But I saw IGN posted their review of the movie like an hour ago almost. So I assume there's reviews out besides just IGN. So we're gonna take a look on Rotten Tomatoes and Metacritic. I heard really good early things, like I said, but that doesn't mean anything. But it is James Gunn. I'm gonna say it's gonna be very well received. I'm gonna say 85%. That is my prediction right now on Rotten Tomatoes. 85%. Metacritic will be lower, probably over like a 65, which is good for Metacritic. Movies and Metacritic are different than Rotten Tomatoes and Metacritic. So, like, a movie can be fantastic and have a 70 on Metacritic. It's just how it goes. Anyway, let's a video game, not so much. A video game that has a 70, you should maybe be a little worried. But whatever. Anyway, let's get to it. Cook-a-doo. Okay. I didn't do one for Jungle Cruise, but hey, cool. All right. I guess we'll have to look up. All right, here we go. The Suicide Squad. All right, and 85% or something. What? That's way higher. That's what the hell was the average rating? 7.9. Oh, it's good as shit, bro. I'm so ready, dude. That's because, you know what? I did not even think about it. That's because they got Polka Dot Man. That's why it has a 97%. You know what? I didn't. You know how, like, you do a math equation, but then you add that last factor in, and it's like, oh, it just fucking changed everything. That's how math works, right? That's the Polka Dot Man factor, the equation, and King Shark. I don't stop thinking of King Shark. Honestly, while I was saying earlier, when I was saying, like, I'm really excited for this movie, while I was saying that, I was thinking about King Shark. I'm not even lying. I really was. I was thinking about him eating that skull in the trailer. I keep watching that trailer and go, like, I just love he's just eating a skull. You'll never see that shit from Disney. Never. Obviously, you would never see King Shark in Disney because they don't own DC. But yeah, I'm just saying, no character in the Disney Marvel universe will ever eat a human skull while, like, on camera, and it's like bloody and shit. Anyway, they're dying to save the world. I can't wait. I'm doing a reaction for it. This will be the first time where I do a reaction for a movie that seems like it's universally loved. Because most of the time I watch movies that are just like, well, I guess the Fear Street movies have done well, but like I watched like Godzilla vs Kong, which has more mixed reception. Mortal Kombat, definitely very mixed. Nobody did. Okay, never mind. I take it back. Just the two movies that I'm thinking about were mixed, but Fear Street wasn't really mixed. So wasn't Nobody. Whatever. Anyway, all right. Let's see the reviews. There's probably more reviews, I assume, than 39 because that's how Rotten Tomatoes works. Dude. All right. I don't even know where to start. Is this better than Shazam? It seems like it is. James Gunn has unleashed, unhinged, and unstoppable. All right. I got a comment recently saying that you shouldn't review or read reactions if you can't read, as if I can't actually read. James Gunn is unleashed, unhinged, and unstoppable in the most absurd and gory DC film to date. Well, yeah. Flickering Myth. That's where that came from. Okay. Soulsy at the movies. Okay. The Suicide Squad is the funniest DC film since Shazam. How many movies have been out since Shazam? Birds of Prey. I guess Justice League, the Snyder Cut. Am I forgetting something else that came out? That was it, right? There's only been two, kinda. Okay. All right. Ollie Richards, when Gunn took on Guardians of the Galaxy, he turned nonsense into gold for Marvel. By giving the Suicide Squad the same sense of mischief and an equally surreal streak, he's done the same for DC. Okay. Allison. The Suicide Squad is a vast improvement, and in a world where a movie is as bad as Suicide Squad 2016 exists, that's enough. I don't think it's that bad. It's bad, but it's not that bad. Because there's way worse movies. But, you know, I watch garbage a lot of times. Some people only watch, like, big movies and shit, because that gets the clicks, obviously. But I watch some shit. Because these are reviewers, so they need to review stuff, you know? So if it's a low independent movie that they don't give a shit about, I get it. I understand. They might watch it, but they don't review it, is what I mean. Whatever. It's dazzlingly, I don't know why it's hard to say, dazzlingly, it's colorful and shit, and righteously crass, but also emotionally alive. Okay. Well, unlike most of the characters in the movie, because a lot of them going to die. Scott Mendelson, of course, he's here. We gave it a 6 out of 10. Okay. The whole of James Gunn's zany and violent The Suicide Squad is less than some of its parts, but many of those parts are pretty damn great. Okay. Though deliciously violent, unapologetically haywire, and wildly uproarious, it's also brilliantly audacious, sharply intelligent, and surprisingly heartfelt. Stop using big words from my James Gunn movie. My brain don't work. It's not even big words. It's just, I can't fucking read. Clarice, hello. I'm sure she's never heard that before. Yeah, Anthony Hopkins. Anyway, Gunn's distinct and self-assured vision, which he said was left untouched and unbothered by studio interference, puts the Suicide Squad alongside the very best of modern comic book filmmaking. Den of Geek, that Warner Brothers would surrender one of their biggest franchises to this kind of filmmaking voice is a minor miracle. You know, I thought the same thing for Shazam and Birds of Prey. Like, Birds of Prey is not great. I thought it was okay. It's like a 6 out of 10. It was fine. But, like, there's things in that movie I'm like, you know what? You wouldn't see Marvel do this. And Shazam, I knew immediately I would love that movie 5 minutes in. Because it felt like a Sam Raimi movie. Like not exactly, like, tone-wise it felt like that. Not like the insane camera work and stuff that Sam Raimi does. But, like, it just felt like one of those movies from the early 2000s. One of those superhero films. But just, like, not, like, on the level of, like, Ghost Rider. I was gonna say Ghostbusters. Ghost Rider or Fantastic Four or Elektra or Daredevil, you know, like on the level of a Spider-Man is what I mean. But whatever. The Suicide Squad not only raises 5 out of 5 really, not only raises the bar for just how much a superhero movie can accomplish in one sitting, but it proves that the weird and oft-forgotten comic characters are superstars deserving of your attention. Okay, cool. Whichever way you slice it, this squad, aka Task Force X, is fun to hang out with. Okay, cool. Hey, I'm glad the characters are likable. Oh man, I can't wait. One week, baby. I'm really excited. Like, I'm actually fucking giddy to watch this movie. I'm gonna see this. Obviously, I'm gonna do a reaction first, which will be great because I want to see. I want to see what's happening in this movie. But I'm also seeing this in theaters without a doubt, 100%. I can't wait to see this in theaters. I'm not reading names, but you can see what their names are here. What emerges through the array of flying limbs is a surprisingly tender tribute to camaraderie and an ode to all the despised and misunderstood creatures out there. Okay. Which is what I feel like what the first movie should have fucking been. Like, all these characters you don't know. Like, oh, you like them. Nope. Pitched somewhere between a reboot and a sequel, this is a violent, foul-mouthed, and gleefully bonkers attempt to attempt the wrongs of David Ayer's Suicide Squad. Seems like David Ayers got fucked in that movie, but I don't know. But, you know, all of his movies are kind of fucking junk anyway. The only one I would say is not junk is End of Watch. But even that has some junky elements to it. Whenever they, like, show the gangbangers in any scene that doesn't have Jake Gyllenhaal or Michael Pena in it, is just, like, it's Training Day to the 10th degree. Like, it's ridiculous. Anybody see Sabotage? That movie was really terrible, but really fun. That was a really fun bad movie. With Arnold Schwarzenegger. Sorry, I got like a runny nose. Anyway, pitched somewhere between a reboot. I already read that. Not everything works here, but the sheer amount of crazy confidence through chaos of the Suicide Squad and their bizarrely dysfunctional MO makes for a mighty spectacle. Mine's incredible fun from being brutally unkind to its heroes. Yeah, they're gonna die. Savant's dead. I can't remember. Javelin's dead. I'm trying to think of all. Boomerang's dead. Polka Dot Man better not die. I'm gonna be fucking upset. He's gonna die. He better be. If he dies, he better be the emotional ending. You know, like the emotional death. Like at the end, he's like, "I did it. I did something. Like whatever." And then he says like, "I don't know. What will be a funny what would be a funny line for Polka Dot Man to end the movie with? Like, as he slowly dies. I'm trying to think of like a polka dot pun. I can't think of one. Polka got shot. Oh, there you go. As he dies, he just gets shot with a gun. All right, whatever. Writer director James Gunn achieves delirious multimedia fidelity with the Suicide Squad. His bombastic, silly, and self-aware revisionist take on the I cannot read. Super group of screw-ups. Fuck me. I'm trying to say group. I keep saying grope. Oh no, don't do that. There's enough of that in Hollywood. Embraces a superhero vibe, even chock full of morally questionable rogues hoping the government doesn't blow their heads off. I have a feeling a lot of heads are blown off. There's gonna be some Kingsman shit in this movie. Remember that part in Kingsman where all their heads blew? And adds elements of workplace comedy, gritty war movie, dysfunctional family drama, and a kaiju disaster flick. Which is amazing. A dysfunctional family drama, I guess, because they're just a vast improvement on the famously soulless original. Yeah, pretty soulless. I will agree there. I don't think I need to read all the reviews, but really into. I guess we could look at all right, 9 out of 10 for 8.5. Anybody I know here? I might have actually read somebody that I know. Not I know personally, just know of. I guess we have a Hulk. I feel like I probably heard them recently. Oh, IGN gave it a 9 out of 10. James Gunn absolutely kills it with the Suicide Squad. The film is a bloody, chaotic ride from start to finish that really finally does justice to Task Force X. I know him. B+. Okay. So it's good, baby. 97%. Well, let's see what it is now, because I think another review guy added. 97 still. And that's after. No, wait, let's refresh. No? Okay. Still 97. Still 97. I think it probably added a couple more reviews. No? Okay. I'd assume there was, because the review embargo just lifted like an hour ago, like I said. So I assumed there'd be more reviews from the past few minutes. Let's see one more time. They just might not be updating. Like, this is YouTube, baby. I mean, YouTube. This is Rotten Tomatoes, baby. Anyway, let's go on to Metacritic. And see what it got there. I'm not looking. Okay. Oh, it's not there. All right. Oh, it's not. Oh, there it is. 76. Okay, wow. 76. That's really fucking good for Metacritic, too. 77. Excuse me. Ooh, no, don't show that. I'm going to get a copyright thing. I actually got a copyright thing where it actually blocked what I forgot what it was for. It blocked it in like 2 countries because while I was on Metacritic, it fucking showed like a little bit of the trailer. I think I let it play and I didn't really notice it, but it actually blocked it in a couple countries because that trailer was playing. I forgot what it was for. It was a recent one. I should look. Suicide Squad. I disputed it. I think it might have fixed though, but because that's bullshit. I actually didn't look to see if if it got fixed or resolved. Usually things like that get resolved pretty quickly. So I'll give YouTube credit there. I guess more I should give the studios credit there, because like even the Ghostbusters trailer from yesterday got blocked everywhere. I don't know why. I'm assuming that was a mistake, because there's no reason why Sony would give a shit if people react to their trailer. And eventually they did correct it by, unblocking it from people. So I guess I'm assuming that was just a mistake. But Suicide Squad is a gut-wrenching, gut-busting wild ride in DC's best film in years. I loved Shazam. I really do. Every time I think about that movie, I'm like, I want to watch that. Because that movie, it actually does everything you would want a superhero movie to do. Makes you give a shit about the main characters. All the characters, really. Gives you some pretty great action for the most part. A lot of heart. Really funny. Really great acting. Really dark scenes when he I don't want to spoil it, but there's something involving the main character's mother that I'm like, god damn, that was some stuff you don't see in any superhero movies or comic book movies. That was great. And in Shazam, the movie about the goofy guy that's a kid, and I wasn't expecting it in that. I was like, whoa, that's really messed up, and it was great. So it's like if you get these people that used to do horror and they could because even Aquaman, I didn't care for Aquaman, but James Wan, a lot of people like that movie, and I'm like, all right, cool, if you liked it, that's fine. I didn't personally, but James Wan of course did horror. David S. Sandberg, or F, I think it's F, David F. Sandberg, who did Shazam, did like Lights Out and one of the Annabelle movies, and he does a bunch of short films on his channel, which are all really good actually. He did the original Lights Out too, the short, and then he made the full movie. And now, of course, James Gunn, which originated with trauma stuff, and then went on to do Slither, and even though Super's not a horror movie, it has a lot of violence in it. Has Michael Rooker in it, of course. Anything that James Gunn does will have both Michael Rooker, and you better believe it's gonna have fucking Sean Gunn in it somewhere. Sean Gunn's gonna be in it somewhere. That's his brother, bro. That's his bro. He's gonna be in it, and I think he plays Weasel in this one. So I think he was in Belko Experiment too. Yeah, he definitely was. He played like a drug addict or whatever. Michael Rooker was also in that too. So, is there another actor? I feel like there might be a third one. I feel like David Desmulchin might be that actor too. Because he was in Belko Experiment also. Was he in Slither? I don't remember. I don't think he was. Yeah. Oh, Nathan Fillion. Nathan Fillion's in. I don't think he was in Belko Experiment, but he was in Slither. He was in Wait, was he in? Yeah, he was in Super. He had a cameo in Super. I think he had a cameo in Guardians of the Galaxy also. I think he had a voice cameo. I don't know if he was in 2. I don't remember. He probably was. I'm just forgetting. But all right, so there you go. Anyway, I'm super excited. Next week, baby, has a 77 on Metacritic. Let's see. Let's refresh it real quick. Oh, there you go. It has more reviews, but it's still 77. So it's good, baby. Ooh, I can't wait. I'm not kidding. I'm so fucking excited to watch that movie. I'm gonna wake up early in the morning, day of release on HBO Max. I'm gonna get me a nice buttery thing of popcorn. This is not true because it's gonna sound like shit on the mic, but I'm gonna imagine like I got a buttery thing of popcorn. I'm gonna pretend to eat it while having a good time. I can't wait. I'm fucking so excited for this movie. It's probably the most excited I've been for a big movie like this in a long time. You know, because I was excited for Godzilla and Mortal Kombat, but those ones I was just like, I was excited for them, but I was hesitant because I'm like, is it gonna be good? It could end up being not good. Both of them. I was super excited, but this one I was super excited because it looked great, and now I'm hearing it is fucking great. So I still like to come up with my own opinion too. Don't get me wrong, but when it's like universal like this, then I feel like I'm good. Let's just one last time see what it's got now. If it's changed, I'm going to say 95% now. I'm going to say it goes down like a little bit. All right, come on. Hello, McFly. You know what? I'm gonna reload because maybe just too many people looking at those reviews. Let's see. I'll wait. No one's watching at this point anyway. I could say whatever I want. No one will ever know. I could say like, you know what? I thought Loki sucked. And you know what? DC's better. DC is better. Because they take chances. And Marvel doesn't. You could say Loki took chances by doing whatever the fuck it did. By ruining the MCU. But you know what? I disagree. I think it didn't take chances. The only chance it took was destroying Loki as a character. Because now he's a useless turd and Sylvie's better. This female character we know nothing about besides that she's angry. Why is every female character in every movie nowadays angry? And show. Like Tila, she's just angry. That's her character. Like, can we just have likable female characters? Come on. Like even Captain Marvel, like she comes off like just bitter about everything. I'm just like, why can't you just be likable? You know, just be fun. Like Captain Marvel was just a bland fucking nothing of a character, and that really upset me because I was super excited for that movie. And I really like Brie Larson, but even though I've seen her in a bunch of stuff where I thought she was not very good in it, like she was really not good in Kong Skull Island. She was really not good in what was that Unicorn Store movie? Holy shit. And she directed that too. Yikes. But she was really bad in that. I thought she was okay in Captain Marvel. The first time I saw it, I was like, she's good. And I watched it again. I'm like, okay. I don't want to sound like the sexist guy, but I feel like both Sam Jackson and Ben Mendelsohn fucking outperformed her hard. And she won an Oscar. Neither of those two actors won an Oscar before. But she won an Oscar. So obviously she knows what's going on. And there you go. All right, anyway. 98%. All right, so we got a 98% now. There you go. All right, so now that's how you do it. God, yeah, right, Ed Potton. Put it up there, you bloke, because he's from the UK. All right, there you go. Looks great. Bye.